Kevin here, and I got another edition of the tiny house in exotic places. And today we're coming live from Australia, and we are actually in their nation's capital. And if those of you that don't know where that's at, because I didn't, it's Canberra. Some people would say Canberra, but we learned from our local friends here this week that it's Canberra. And so this is inland, about 2.5 hours or so from Sydney, and beautiful place. We were in Australia a number of years ago and didn't go to this particular city. We just stayed along the coastline. But this has been a really neat city. We've had a really great time here this week, and so I wanted to show you the really unique accommodations that we've been staying in. This is a place called the Abode, and it's in a little bit of a industrial complex, so it's been a really kind of a nice sort of a long-term stay affair. So it's a studio apartment basically, and so I just wanted to let you see what the layout was and a little bit about how things work in this country. And so what I'm standing in now is at the one end of the space, and we have a little balcony, and I don't know if that's going to show very well if I open, because it's kind of bright out here. So we have this nice little balcony out here off the slider, and they got a little bit of landscaping, and they're doing a lot of building. This is a kind of a booming economy, but this is their nation's capital, and this is where a lot of folks are involved in the political process of this country, and so there's a lot of growth here. And so anyway, this has been really fun. We sit out here in the morning and the evening. It's nice and cool. It's their summertime. It's December, and December 1st was the start of summer for them. So we're beating winter back home, and it's been kind of cool because they have cockatoos here, are wild birds, and so in the States they're pets, but here they're just wild birds, and so they'll land out here in the tree, which has been kind of fun. And we've seen kangaroos and so forth. So it's been an interesting experience to be in the area. So let's look a little bit here. So we kind of got the living room area here. So we got a nice couch, we got a TV, and a little dinette set kind of situation right here. And then across from that is a nice little desk area that we've been utilizing. And this is a very small space. I think, what did I figure this was, 40 feet by about 15 feet, as I recall. I measured it. And so then you get over here so we got our luggage here, and the bed. And it's been a real nice comfortable bed here, sitting off to one side, and a little bit of a closet right here. And I'll tell you, this was a little bit of it's very similar to some of the spaces that we have been in over the years that kind of inspired us to build the home that we have today. And so again, just very space efficient. This is plenty of space. And it's got everything in it we need. So there's a nice little kitchen here, and here's what's cool about the kitchen. There's an electric 2 burners right here. They furnish us with dishes and cookware. Little sink. They gave us a little espresso machine that does these like little K-cup kind of things. A little bit different here in the land down under. And then there's a refrigerator. Nice little refrigerator right here. We haven't really been using, but here it sits. And get the door open. It's even got some stuff in there from who knows where. And then a little built-in microwave under the counter, and a bonus that we didn't know was here until we opened. This is a dishwasher. How cool is that? A little dishwasher, little under-counter dishwasher. It's just a drawer. And so that's really been nice to use. We've got a few drawers and a little bit of a pantry here that we can store food in, and pots and pans and so forth. And that's been nice. And here's what's kind of neat is it's a very energy efficient setup. So what happens is when you come in, you take your key card and you put it in this slot, and this thing activates the power in the room. So it's only on when you're here, and it turns on the air conditioner, the power for the lights, everything. And then so when you go out for the day, you pull your key card out, everything gets shut off when you walk out the door. So that was kind of a neat setup, and that makes it very energy efficient for them. So let's take a look at the bathroom, and there's some really kind of neat things going on in the bathroom. One of the things I want you to see is there's a little bit of a rise in the floor as we transition into the bathroom. I'm probably going to say, I don't know, maybe 3/4 of an inch from this floor to this floor. And if you look in there, you can see a really interesting shower setup. It's just part of the floor. And there's just a small change in elevation to the floor of the shower pan versus the floor in the rest of the bathroom. That little transition strip you're looking at, there's just I would say maybe, I don't even know if it's 1/4 of an inch, but it's enough of a drop that it keeps all the water inside the shower area going down the drain. The drain's just flat on the floor there. And so that's kind of neat. And then there's no shower curtain, but there is a kind of the glass partition that's just part of the way across the space. And that works out real well. We've used it, and at first when I thought, oh boy, I hope we don't have water going out of the shower and into the rest of the room, although there is a floor drain in the floor out here, but it works out fine. And so you can kind of see there's some little bit different fixtures the way they use this. So this is the potty, and the device to flush it is up here, and you can see there's 2 buttons, a lot of water and a little water. So depending on what you're doing, you're going to choose the button you need to use, and the potty's got a little bit different design to it than maybe what you see in the States or other countries. So we've had a tour of the potties over the last couple of months. So we got a nice big cabinet here that's mirrored, so you can see what's going on. And I'm going to shut the door, I guess, get in here. And a nice little added bonus is, and this is a great little tiny house thing, this is a combination washer dryer, and it works really well. We've been using it, so it washes your load, and then it switches the cycle over, and it dries your load. And we put quite a bit of laundry in there, and it does a really good job. So we got kind of a laundry center here. There's a hair dryer, there's a iron and the ironing board, and then a little bit of space, and that's the hot water tank up there too. That's a little on-demand hot water tank, and we've had no problem taking showers in here and never run out of water, so that's been kind of nice. So again, really kind of energy efficient and very compact and yet full featured. So we've been really pleased with staying here over the last few days. Plenty of space, gets the job done, and has everything we need and nothing else. So just thought I'd show you, this is a nice layout. You could if you were going to use a floor plan like this, you could easily put in a partition if you wanted to. It's an open floor plan. The only other room is we get the room and the bathroom, little kitchen over here. If you wanted to put a wall across here or a curtain or something to partition off the bed area from the rest of the room, you could do that. We've found it just really nice, and that's the way our home is. If you watch the videos, if you haven't, go take a look at them. But it's an open floor plan. We have 2 rooms in our house, the bathroom and the rest of the house, and so it's really been working out real well. They also have a really interesting thing, all the outlets. Now the power here is 220, which it was when we were in Tahiti. Costa Rica was 110, right? Yeah. So here, really interesting, all the outlets have on-off switches. So each one of these has a switch here, and you have to turn this on or off at the receptacle, which is something I've never seen before. So that's kind of neat. You turn them on and off right here to give power to this plug. And this is the way a lot of the lights are. We've noticed these types of switches in other places that we've been in since we've been here, so it's pretty typical of their lighting system. And so now this is our air conditioner up here. That's the air conditioning that we're running into everywhere we go. Little unit up overhead. It's got a remote control on the wall over here for it, and it's tied into that key switch over by the front door. So you can set it up to blow at whatever temperature you want. And everything's metric here, by the way, instead of standard like it is in the States. So they're in Celsius, we're in Fahrenheit. But as soon as you pull that key card out, you've got a couple of minutes delay, and then it shuts everything off in here as you walk out the door, so that's kind of cool. So anyway, decided to show you that. We're on leaving here tomorrow to go to the next exotic location on our tour. And we'll get this loaded up because where we're going probably won't have very good internet. So we're going to want to get this thing uploaded to YouTube so you can see it.
And our next place has kind of a little added bonus feature, a little different.
Yeah, it's going to be really unique, very different from everything else that we've toured and stayed in so far. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring the little bell next to the subscribe button, and you'll get notified as soon as we get a new video up so you can check it out. But we're going to a really cool place. You're not going to want to miss it. So stay tuned, and I'll see you on the next video.